What's up, everyone? Awkward Comics here. So I'm here with a special type of review. Today is a double review. It is on Transformers Studio Series Leader Class Megatron and the Iron General, the KO of the Studio Series Commander Class Optimus. This is the version that doesn't have the trailer, but it's still good. I really like it. And just giving you guys a quick look at them, both in their vehicle modes. Here's Megatron, who is nicely detailed. Most of the details you expect from a tank, he does. He's got them. I like it. I like the fact that the barrel that goes on his back helps extend the turret of the tank to make it longer. Decepticon symbol. Nicely done right there. And he's got 3 rolling wheels. Sadly, no moving treads. But he does got the wheels. And so nicely done. And yes, he's got the you can tell those are his feet. But other than that, not many robot mode kibble. So now here is Iron General, aka Optimus Prime. Some of the details that were on the official are lacking here, but he's got just enough that he definitely passes for an Optimus Prime. And the fact that these are die-cast help give him a bit of weight. Some minor changes, like the fact that his front headlights are like little pyramids. But unlike the official, he did not. This guy, Iron General, then does not have the issues of his heels being backwards. But yeah, but this is still a really, really good Prime. He feels nice too. You don't expect it from a KO, but it's a nice one. Now I'm going to get them both transformed, and I'll be right back with them in robot mode. And here are 86 Megatron and Iron General in their robot modes. First off, let's start with Megatron. Accessory-wise, he comes with his barrel, his fusion cannon, his sword that he used in the movie to stab Prime, and since this version only transforms to a tank, he does come with a cheat of a little accessory of his original gun mode. And they can store on his back like so. And because his hands are on hinges, which helps with articulation and posing, kind of tight, but it's rather being tight than being loose. And this is fit. Come on, Megatron. There you go. Now wield your past self. And here he is with both the accessories in his hands. Looks really, really good. But I'm going to take the sword out. And his gun self out. So now we can look at his detailings. I have to say, this is a good representation of a G1 Megatron. He's got all the details he needs. Slightly off color here and on his waist, but there is a fix you can do for that if you have the battle damage version of him. Just swap out his legs and his chest onto the battle damage one's legs and torso. That way you have a much more accurate black and gray. But other than that, the detailing's not that bad. He's got his little stomach panel. He's got a knot. It's always good to see the classic bucket head. Though, he could do with just his face being a little more forward in the bucket. But that's just a little minor nitpick on my hand. But other than that, he's got the details he needs to pull off G1 Megatron robot mode. And the articulation is nice. He's got a waist. His head's on a ball joint. He can tilt. He can look left and right. He can look slightly up. Not really much down. But I've seen people like untab his head from that peg and that slot right in there to give him a little bit more of a looking down and a more accurate if you want to recreate the shuttle scene of Heroic and Nonsense. Arms are on a butterfly. You can move forward and back. Go in and out. Rotate all the way around. He's got his bicep rotation. His fists are on a ball joint. So you can give him a slight little downward point with a sword. His hands are on hinges, so you can pose his hands however you want. And to get him to have like a fist, you just do that. His legs can go forward, they can go back, they can go in and out. These get out of the way for the outward movement. He's got a nice rotation at the thigh. A slight a slight over 90-degree bend. But that's perfect, especially for Megatron. He's got ankle tilt. And due to transformation, he does have a downward toe. And that's if you really want to have him have a downward toe. And the cool thing also with him having hinge hands, you can make a cool display of him like pointing the Decepticons in the battle. So let's set Megatron right there, and now let's go with Iron General, aka Optimus Prime. Comes with his ion blaster, a blast effect, though you might need to modify it, like taking an X-Acto or a hobby knife and just like trim out, because there have been reports of like, because of it being a square, it wouldn't stick to the gun like so, or if it did, it'd snap it off. So just shave it down a bit and it can fit at the barrel of the ion blaster. It also comes with his Energon Axe. I did a little minor scraping off plastic this to be sure, but this fits on the opposite side. This is also a little something. Some hinges and panels and joints might be tight. Not all of them on my copy are tight, but just that. But he can have his axe, and he can hold his ion blaster. And if you have the official one, since I've heard with the official, his ion blaster doesn't sit well in his hand. With this one having a much bigger tab, it fits in the hand on this guy really well. I can go like that and it's not going to come out, and so it will probably be best if you do get Iron General and you have the official one. If you want him with a gun that actually fits in his hand, he can wield this one's gun just fine. And his other accessory that he has is right here in his chest. That's another one that's like, whoop, and I popped it out. His axe fell off. He has the Matrix of Leadership. And I actually kind of like this one. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look accurate, but it's actually a really good version of the Matrix, and I like it. Because for a comparison of Matrixes, just gotta get his out. Here's Optimus Prime's. Only difference is not translucent, solid plastic, nice paint, silver handles, white handles. That's literally the only difference in the Matrixes. And it fits nicely. And he does have, since he is a KO version of the official 86, he does have what the 86 does. Minus the trailer. That's okay. And like with Megatron, he also has hinge hands. Hinge fingers. Hinge hands is, my god, my English. I get tongue-tied a lot. But that's neither here or there. But this is a really good Prime. Yes, he's missing the Autobot symbol because, again, copyright because of being a KO. But other than that, this is a really nicely detailed Optimus. I mean, again, some of the details that were on the official are not here, or picked out as noticeable on the official, but this is really good. On my copy, this one's just a little loose, but doesn't really hinder anything or bother me that much. Still really nice Optimus. And since we're on the details, even the inside is nicely detailed. What needs to be picked out is picked out, especially the detailing on this panel. Yeah, he has a bit of a backpack, but it doesn't really bother me that much. I mean, it might with some, but Kibble is not one that always bothers me. But yeah, in the other difference between him and the official, the reds and the blue are much darker on this one than, well, are slightly darker toned than the blues and reds on the official. If I owned the official, I would do a quick comparisons, but I don't. But what's on the official is also on this, so this is a good substitution. Well, at least for me, budget-wise, is a good substitution, because he has the same articulation points. Like his waist can swivel, his head can rotate, he can nod and tilt a little, his ears or antenna can move, arms can rotate all around and out, and he's got the butterfly joints there. He has rotation at the bicep. A 90-degree bend on the elbow, but that's not bad. And unlike the official, this one, the smokestacks are tighter, so you don't have to worry about loose smokestacks. And his hands can rotate all the way around. The fingers are hinged. These are connected together, like on him are connected, but this one is separate, so you can get him doing the Autobots rollout point. Yeah, his wrists are a little tight. Well, at least on that one. Yep. Same on this side. His legs, if you move these ones forward and these ones back, he can kick that far forward, that far back. He can do the full splits. Cool. Bring these back down. rotation at the thigh, nice bend at the knee, ankle tilts, and toe and heel. Well, the heel can't point down. And yeah, that's about all the articulation points on each of these guys. And I got Megatron from Big Bad Toy Store, and I got Iron General from AliExpress. And if you want a good G1 Megatron, I do recommend the leader, the series leader class. And if you do want the 86 Prime, but you don't mind missing the accessories like the trailer and roller and the extra blast effects, then I would say you can pick up Iron General from AliExpress for a cheaper price than you would get the official. But if you want everything, you can get the official, but there's also another KO of the 86 Prime that has the trailer, the other accessories, also a alternative arm for the Skybound comics where he had Megatron's arm, and also extra accessories when Megatron had Starscream disguise himself as Optimus Prime. But other than that, that's been my review on these guys, and I am not sad with them whatsoever. I really enjoy them, and yeah, this might be a KO, but he's a nice quality. The plastic feels nice. The tightness on parts of him vary probably from copy to copy, but mine has only like a few tightness here and there. This is nice. I mean, yeah, they both feel nice, and I do recommend them if you want to have a G1 Optimus and a G1 Megatron in the modern day of Transformer figures. But yeah, that's been my double review on Megatron and Optimus. So I will see you all in my next review. So feel free to like, share comment, subscribe, share to your friends and family. Have an awesome day, and remember, collect what you like, because it's your hobby. It's who you are.